Hi guys, it's me. I'm in my dressing gown. You know, it's a chill day, kind of. I have things I need to do and this is one of them. So I wanted to go through all of the books that I've decided to purge, that I'm gonna get rid of. God knows when, because we're all stuck in quarantine. But depending on what happens, I might put them on my Depop. Link here, so keep an eye, check out. There's a lot of manga and there's a lot of multiple, not episodes, but multiple books in the series as well. It's mostly manga, so I'm just going to start with it. I'm going to start with the manga. So I have 2 copies of Blackbird 1 and 2. Honestly, I haven't read manga for a really long time, mostly since I was a teenager, between like 15 and maybe 20. And honestly as well, I realised a lot of manga that I really liked was just really hyper heteronormative, and I'm not here for it. I am more for the gay shit now. One of my favourites is Lauren High School Host Club, because Haruhi is literally a very confusing, non-conforming person, and I love it. And their dad is a cross-dresser, so you know, I'm here for that kind of content. And even though I like the concept of this book, this series, I don't think I'll ever pick it up again or buy more. So those are going. Then next up is, well, I think this is one of the first mangas I bought, and I used to buy them in shops, so like W.H. Smith's or whatever. I think there are a few like nerd shops or whatever. It's getting hot in here, so I'm gonna take this off. Also ignore the mess in the background. This is my spare room where my dog sleeps, and this is just where we put stuff. But yes, this is probably one of the first mangas I ever picked up and bought. I've never heard anybody else talk about this series ever. I did really like it, but then again, very heteronormative. I don't think I was going to be down for continuing to read it. It's called Maison Ikoku. I am bad at pronouncing anything. I just have the one. Too dusty, but I think, yeah, we're gonna get rid of that one. Another one, I don't know if I even read this book, because I cannot recall what happens. And it's called Arata the Legend. That's what it looks like. Something about a boy dressing as a girl and everyone thinking he's the princess, which I was kind of like here for. In a world where humans and gods coexist, Arata is the unfortunate successor to the matriarchal Hema clan. I just hear you coming up the stairs. Clip clop, clip clop. Yeah, clip clop. Unfortunate, because if he's not cross-dressing to hide his gender, one minute he's fleeing for his life the next. When Arata winds up in the modern world and switches places with a boy named Arata, it's a wonder which Arata's actually better off. Actually, low-key, I might keep that. I didn't read the blurb properly when I was getting rid of books. Yeah, I'm going to keep that one. I've changed my mind. That sounds pretty gay to me, so we'll keep that. Next one's definitely going are Rosario Vampire 1 and 2. I watched the show as well for a while, and it's uber sexual, really gross to be honest, and I cosplayed as this character once upon a time, but I have no interest in that. That can go. Tsubasa 1 and 2. I swear I had the 3rd one, but I don't know. I remember starting to read these in secondary school in the library of a different school that I used to sort of go to sometimes. I enjoyed it, but oh, this is 1 and 3. Same. That's why I didn't read it for long. I definitely read a few of the books in the library and I enjoyed it, but reading it, I don't think I care. Then I have Ma. I don't know. There's a umlaut or some shit above the A. I don't know what that's called. The umlaut is normally above a U. high fantasy kind of thing. Yeah, I don't care. Then I have 3 DN Angels, which I don't remember what happened in this at all. Oh, this is weird. Whenever he starts longing for the girl of his dreams, he transforms into the legendary phantom thief Dark. Same. The only way to lift the curse is to have his love returned, of course. Mal, Juvenile Remix, 1 and 2. Don't remember this either. So this is kind of like an anti-capitalist superhero kind of thing, which I'm here for. But of course we can't read any anime without anime titties. So I'm fine, you know, I'll go without. Then I have Bleach 1 and 2. I watched a lot of the show for a while. Again, something I wasn't particularly interested in so much. Very hit. Then I have this random copy of this manga called Spiral, The Bonds of Reasoning. It's number 8, so I definitely never read this. So, bye. Then I have this really odd copy. What episode is this? What's that? Is that a 2 or a 4? I think it's a 2, so I never read the first one for this either. It feels different. Apparently it's based on the hit anime. Which one? I have no idea. Again, I'll go without, you know? So then I have this stack of Attack on Titan 1 through 5. I didn't like Attack on Titan that much. I liked it for a while. I only care for the characters when they are in fanfiction. You know, I don't really like the show very much. I was watching the show. I don't know. I definitely enjoyed it when I was watching it and reading it years ago, but now not so much. I don't think I'd ever want to pick that up again. Then we have another random copy. This is the number 1, called Forest of Grey City. And it's bigger size than most manga, so it's a bit odd. Hello! Hello! I'll be done soon. And I almost kept this, because it sounds kind of cool. Yang is a freelance illustrator who rents out a room to help pay off her debts. The tenant is a dropout named Bum Lee, who only has a part-time job. Before Yun-uk knew how old Bum was. Thank you. He seemed rather mysterious and cold to her, and the two argued all the time. But what? He's only 17? That's just a kid who should be going to school. Then one day, Bum asked her a most dangerous question. Do you mind if I like you? So it sounds a bit pedo-esque, and I... Fuck that shit, I'm out. So that was all the manga. I've now also got a pile of mostly YA stuff here. First is Black Beauty. Most of us generally know the story of Black Beauty and it's sad, so I don't want to do that to myself. It's the basic gist, so bye. I have Tobias Wolff, This Boy's Life, his like creative memoir. I enjoyed this, but I don't think I'll ever read it again. I read it for university. Oh, there's some writing in here. Hello. So I'm gonna have to remember to go and rub that out. Then we've got Looking for Alaska, the only John Green book I have read. Kind of enjoyed it, but why have I written that in the back? That's so weird. I've written when I read this and how long it took me. That was weird. In the back of this book. I think I've got notes in here too. Like, I thought it was funny, but I don't like John Green's work generally. I don't like the manic pixie dream girl thing he always has going on. so I'm going to get rid of it. I'm not going to read that book again. Then we've got Stephen King on writing. I've read what needed to be read for my course. I don't need this anymore. I'm not going to read the whole fucking thing about him and his life. He can fuck off. Then I've got The Knife That Killed Me, which was one of the very early books I read when I was in secondary school sometime. Probably around year 8, age 14. I think I stole this from the library. But yeah, I don't think it's something I'll read again. I don't even remember what the fuck happened in this either. Love you, but you can go. Then I've got Bitten. One of those kind of Twilight-esque books, which I enjoyed years ago and I don't think I want to read any more of because, again, they're very heteronormative. Very boring to me. My next book is Boyfriends with Girlfriends. The title is very misleading. It's basically two boys who become boyfriends. One's a bi boy, one's a gay boy. And then their best friends, who are both girls, start dating each other as well. One girl is bi and one girl's a lesbian. I don't like the writing. I think it was written really badly. This guy's written loads of gay books. Like, this is not the first, and the quality of the writing does not give me hope that any of the others would be any good. This has notes in as well, so I'll have to rub those out. Like, I like the concept. I like what it could have been, but it wasn't. So, and I've had this for like a few years. I read it in uni for an essay. It was bad, and that was it. Then I've got these three books. Shiver, Linger, Forever. I don't remember if I actually read Forever, but at this point I don't remember what happened in Shiver and Linger, that if I read Forever I would be really confused. Again, Twilight-esque books about being werewolves and shit, you know. I just don't need that. Like, I don't think I'll ever reread them, so they can definitely go. This is a book I really liked, Ways to Live Forever. I think I won this in some kind of giveaway when I was really young. Again, this is one of the very early books I read. It's basically about a kid with cancer. Fun. And I just remember it being a really, really good book. But I don't think I will read it again. So I kind of want someone else to have that opportunity to read that book. Then we have My and Me. I have had enough tragedy in life. I don't want to read about a dog, the dog's whole life and it dying. You know, I know how it goes. I think I've watched the film once. I don't want to put myself through that, to be completely honest. I've read some of it, but I've just decided I've got to get rid of it because it will just hurt my heart. And now this is the last book I'm getting rid of. Binge by Tyler Oakley. His memoir, I don't fucking know, biography, some shit. When I cared about him as a YouTuber, this was a good book. I read this maybe 2015, 2016. And there were some bits in there that I was like, oh yeah, I really relate to that, like eating disorder stuff and him and his mum's relationship and him being gay, you know. I relate to that, but I don't think I'll ever read it again, for a start. Second, he's kind of just disappeared from YouTube, really. His videos like don't interest me anymore. And I think there are probably other people out there who do still care and haven't been able to buy it, or have just discovered him and would want to read it, you know. So that's another one that's gone. I think roughly overall, this stack and the other stack of like occult books, I'm getting rid of like 52 books, and my shelves are looking particularly empty now. Or they will once I get rid of everything, because I'm using the shelves to like keep the books in for now. But like looking at them now whilst it's all on the bed here, they look really empty and it's really weird. But yeah, so that's my unhaul. That's my unhaul of books, mostly manga and YA, because I am a child. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you maybe buy one of these books if I put them on Depop. Leave a like and a comment and subscribe. I'll see you next week. Bye.